Now look into this article. This is from the Hindustan Times. Here, India has recently imposed anti-dumping duties on 5 Chinese goods following recommendations made by the DGTR. It is an investigation arm of the Ministry of Commerce. So this news for prelims, it comes under current event of national importance, and in mains it comes under GS3 paper in economic development, issues related to development, and also changes in industrial policy and their effects on industrial growth. So here India has imposed anti-dumping duties. It is recommended by the Directorate General of Trade Remedies. It protects the domestic industries from unfair competition. So here the products were found to be sold in India at prices below the normal market value. So tariffs has been imposed on imported goods which is priced below fair market value. So we should understand what is the anti-dumping duty. So here dumping means it is selling of goods below the domestic market value in another country. So here China has been selling their, basically dumping their goods in India a very low market value. So according to the Article 6 of the General Agreement of the Trade and Tariffs GATT, it allows the countries to act against dumping. So it is the country's decision to act on these action. So here India has given anti-dumping duties. So here it is the tariffs imposed on those imported goods which is priced below their fair market value. So here tariffs has been imposed to increase their market value. So these goods are being given in sale to protect the domestic industries from unfair competition. Imagine getting those products in a cheap price. So it will be very unfair for existing domestic industries in the country. So the tariffs has been imposed on those products. So products which is sold in a unfair market value in the exporting countries, those products are given anti-dumping duties. So it ensures fair trading practices. So it is regulated under the World Trade Organization's multilateral trade rules, and there is periodic probes and assesses impact on China, on these domestic industries. So as a fact, we should also know that China is India's second largest trading partner. Now let us look into the goods affected and the duration. So it includes 5 products. First is the soft ferrite cores for 5 years, which is used for electric vehicles and chargers and telecom devices. Next is vacuum insulated flask, where there is increase of certain thickness, and that has been given anti-dumping duty for 5 years. Next is aluminum foil for 6 months. Next is trichloro isocyanuric acid for 5 years, which is used as a chemical used for water treatment. And next is the polyvinyl chloride paste resin. Here the duration is not given, but we all know this resin is used for coating of many walls, floors, and so on. So here this is not that toxic, but their production is more hazardous as they produce many toxic polluters such as the dioxin, and also they produce wind chloride, which is known as the carcinogenic polluter, where they are known to produce cancer cells. So there has been anti-dumping duties on these products. So I hope the article is clear. So let's move on to a prelims practice question and post the answer in the comment section, and the next day the answer will be posted. It is a protectionist tariff imposed on foreign imports that are priced below fair market value in their home country. The second statement, it is imposed under the provisions of General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, specifically under Article 6. So here the DGTR in India has sole authority to impose anti-dumping duties without any further approval. And recently India imposed anti-dumping duties on polyvinyl chloride paste resin and trichloro isocyanuric acid from China. So how many of the above statements are correct? Only one statement is correct, only 2 statements are correct, 3 statements, or all the 4 statements are right. So post your answer in the comment section.